Good afternoon, Open Circle MCC and friends. I thought I would just do a quick video today and to try to bring a word or a message of hope. You can see behind me we have the impeachment hearings that are on related to the events that happened at our Capitol on January 6th. And after listening to that go back and forth for a while, I just felt the need to put it on mute and to limit the amount of my social media consumption at the moment. And that brought me to think about what scriptures are really important to me. What scriptures have sustained me through life from the time that I was a very young child through to today. So I thought I would just share with you one of my favorite scriptures. And then I'm hoping that in the future that you all will email me or reach out to me and share with me some of your favorite scriptures, things that have meant a lot to you over the years and have helped you to navigate some of the difficulties that you encounter in life. Or it could be scriptures that bring you great joy. So I wanted to share with you one of mine. And that's from the book of Romans. The book of Romans is actually one of my favorite all-time books of the entire Bible, written by the Apostle Paul. And it's a lot of people find that surprising because one of what's considered the clobber passages that speaks against the LGBTQ community, or at least it's often quoted against the LGBT community, is in the book of Romans. But it's one of my favorite books. This particular chapter is Romans chapter 5. And it is, so I'm going to start with verse 22. We know that the whole creation is groaning together and suffering labor pains up until now. Boy, does it not feel like that all of creation, with hurricanes and the pandemic and different things that have been happening, that all of creation is groaning and suffering labor pains up until now. But with labor comes the great joy of birth and something new. So that's something that we can hold on to. But we know that the whole creation is groaning together and suffering labor pains up until now. And it's not only the creation, but we ourselves who have the Spirit as the first crop of the harvest also groan inside as we wait to be adopted and for our bodies to be set free. We were saved in hope. If we see what we hope for, that isn't hope. Who hopes for what they have already seen? But if we hope for what we don't see, we wait for it with patience. In the same way, the Spirit comes to help in our weakness. We don't know what we should pray, but the Spirit pleads our case with unexpressed groans. The one who searches hearts knows how the Spirit thinks, because the Spirit pleads for the saints, consistent with God's will. For we know that God works all things together for the good, for the ones who love God and are called according to God's purpose. We don't even have to know what to pray. When we trust God, when we hope, when we rely on the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, who knows our hearts and knows the heart and mind of God to plead on our behalf, we can be calm. We can hope expectantly, knowing that all things are going to work together for the good of those who love God and who are called according to God's purpose. That doesn't mean bad things will never happen to us, but it means that out of all of our circumstances, whether good or bad, something good can come out of it and will work together in the long run for our good, because we are the beloved children of God and we have the Holy Spirit who's pleading our case, who is pleading on our behalf in accordance with God's will for what we need. So brothers and sisters, I hope that this has been a word of encouragement for you today. And again, if you would reach out to the church's email address, or you can also send something directly to Rev K Durbin. It's REV, K as in kite, DUR, B as in boy, IN, revkdurbin@gmail.com. You can send me a word or two about your favorite scriptures, things that have meant so much to you in your life. And hopefully I'll be able to use those in the future for some devotionals and some other things that we're going to try to do here at Open Circle Metropolitan Community Church. Thank you, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day.